Hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Chance for a shot! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made.
Big chance! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Can he get on the end of this? Yildiz is onto this. Mignon claims it without any fuss. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Serginho. Paz. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, terrible! Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Two down already, a nightmare start. Now it's Dybala. DiMarco looking to get on the end of this. He's having a shot! Locatelli. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, super ball! And a chance! Locatelli.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
More and more pressure on the ball here. It's run loose here. And Dybala! We've got a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Locatelli. He's in a great position here. Çalhanoğlu is wide and looking to get onto this. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Yildiz. Oh, good ball! Quality ball. And here's Çalhanoğlu. Great ball. Can he finish? He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And this is Çalhanoğlu. He's got away. Zaniolo. He's come in hard. Well, the defense... That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red.
Marah dia, Bang.
Some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Dybala finds himself offside.
Welcome, Bang. Welcome, Bang. Bersama Mas Kumis, Bang Kumis nih, Bang.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well read, nice interception. Yildiz. Now it's Martinez. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. That's been cut out, well played. Cannavaro. Yildiz. And here's Dybala. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Zaniolo. And it's made. And the shot! Oh, that was nice.
Gua kasih ke tengah ya, Bang.
Required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Too much on it, and that is... Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Biarin, Bang, biarin, Bang. Biarin dulu, Bang. Yang ledek nih, Bang.
Really telling moment.
Anjay, dia menang agak banyak padahal, Bang.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Çalhanoğlu. Yildiz. Rovella. Played into space. Çalhanoğlu. Martinez. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Martinez gets flagged offside.
Oh iya. Satu lagi comeback kita, Bang.
And the whistle goes for half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. There's the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And it's played into the middle. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
That looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Delivers with whip. Up he goes!
Bos.
There's a goal!
Mampus loh.
They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
He
Ada
watched
nggak
it all
suaranya,
the
Bang?
way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This has
Wah,
become one
Martinez telat.
superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Martinez. Martinez!
Kenapa
Goal!
salah saya?
Into the lead once more.
Okay. Nice.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And here's Lautaro
Yalah.
Martinez.
Iya tinggi.
Shot a goal!
Lolos terus.
Takes it away.
Van Basten, astaga, Van
There was to
Basten,
be
kau gila.
only one outcome.
Not even a hint of
Jaga.
hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Gol! Ha segnato al 63esimo minuto.
Ulangin dua
So
lagi
time for
kita, Bang.
change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for...
Decent chance! That's another chance! Yes! Some heroic goalkeeping,
Satu lagi,
but
Bang.
even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Pulisic. Paz. He's picked his way through. Well, played right
Gak
into his
kuat,
path.
anjir.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the shot!
Gila, giginya nyala.
Shelhanolu. That's a good run down the left. Bastoni makes the interception. Yildiz. Zanetti. Has a look and plays it forward. That has not gone well. Zaniolo threads one in. And he's managed to get free. Martinez.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for the run. And that is expertly dealt with. Serginho. Zaniolo has found the net here, of course. Taken back almost at once. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's been won straight back. Paz tries to pass it through. He's on it. Can he get away? Zanetti delivers. And it's DiMarco. Picked out brilliantly. Martinez. Aimed beyond the defence. Hit into the middle. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they really
Astaga.
expect now?
And here's Pulisic. Oh, important interception. Shelhanolu. Now it's Martinez.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Pulisic picks it up out wide. Rovella. Zanetti gets into some space. Van Basten. And that's it. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose.
Giginya nyala. Van Basten, suwek lo. Welcome, Bang. Welcome ya, Bang. Kakak. Bun. Bun. Tak. Tak bisa. Bun. Mas. Ngapain ya? Pika.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. To take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't...
And a chance! And he's following up! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
So the game... Chance for a shot! He scored! 2-0, and in next to no time. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goal.
Oh, what a mistake! He trusts the keeper to be Batistuta! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Thuram. Nicely spread. Now it's Zaniolo. Well, already it looks like game over, and we've hardly begun. Totti. Milan looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Martinez. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tries to pass it through. And he cuts out the supply. And that's put paid to a promising move. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Thuram. Oh, just can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, taken with style. They're back within reach. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So, just a consolation. Decent!
Mabaryu Bang.
He's got a goal!
Lagi nyelesain tugas dulu, Bang.
And they are tearing the opposition
Tunggu,
apart
Bang.
here.
3 atau
Simply
4 menit
breathtaking
lagi,
stuff.
Bang.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So now the difference is 3. And here's Thuram. Martinez had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now it's Martinez. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Rafael Leao. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's a sharp little ball here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Totti looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. Oh, important interception. Takes a shot. He scores. Again.
Bang, lamaan, Bang, lamaan.
And they are soaring. Oh, beautifully
Look,
dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan are having a ball here. Now it's Zaniolo. He's having a shot! That's another chance! Couldn't keep it on target.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Now it's on Kisa. It's a good foot in there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Batistuta. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Oh.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Kuning.
No second thought, a straight red card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced. Mateus! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Thuram. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now Martinez. Now it's Thuram. He's away! He's one-on-one! Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And yes, it's there! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Totti. Oh, he's burst through.
Yes.
Ci saranno 3
Mateus
minuti di
can
recupero.
see things others simply cannot. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Zaniolo. Now it's Martinez. And it's DiMarco. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's been played through. Well timed, excellent interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Barangkali kambing 3 Bang.
And we're off again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And here's Thuram. Anguissa. And it's Anguissa. And they can counter here. No, it's come to nothing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well read, nice interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Mignon, in the context of the game, he must save it. No, he's missed it!
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Zaniolo. Always onto this. Now it's Thuram. Just the goal. Can he finish? Sticks it away! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Martinez. That's a good ball out wide. Can he get it through? Rovella. Martinez touches it back. Batistuta. And he's worked it through. Baresi makes the interception. Zanetti. And it's Zaniolo. Now, can they get him away? Zanetti. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Martinez. Hila. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Oh, perfectly measured that.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Di Marco. Zaniolo has created 1 goal already. Mateus. Baresi. Now Di Marco. Rafael Leao. Martinez. Rafael Leao looking to run onto it. Maldini. And Mateus. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta. Now shoots! And he hits the net! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Totti. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Oh, he's felt that, has he? Aimed beyond the defence. Totti. Ricci. Now it's on Gisa. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Knocks it into space. Ball driven forward. Oh, smashing header! He has done it! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header. Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Skornya itu kurang salah ini skor. Tunggu bang ini.
Milan are
Skornya
at the
ini.
peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Maldini, he is through here. And it's Ricci. Played out wide. Now here's the big header. He's
Wait bang, wait.
Zanetti.
L'uomo
Oh,
indica
that is
4
asking for
minuti di
trouble.
recupero.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Referee's given a throw. Maldini. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's chosen to go back. And that is as far as it goes.
Ya, sip.
A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.
Welcome bang.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve.
1 match lagi. Gila.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation
Hello, hello, welcome,
and
welcome.
nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. What do you think, great defenders? You've got to think
kosong ini barusan harus
Well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Well, that pass isn't the best. Paz, out to the right. Cross to the back post. Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a
Bola
decent
nyebrang.
finish. Costa Curta. Barella. Zanetti. Baresi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Spread it left. That is a brilliant interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass.
Takes a shot! Cleared without complication. And it's Zanetti. Opts to play it back. Oh no, this does not look good. Threads one in. Oh, such a clever touch. Barella! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Barella probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Costa Curta. Ribery. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
That is good alertness. Played into space. That has ended up in no man's land. Rovella. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, look at the space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Acerbi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well timed, excellent interception. Throw in. And it's DiMarco. Baresi. Now it's Pulisic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Zaniolo. He has found the way through. Now the cross. And he's heaved it away. Van Basten. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the ball is out of play. DiMarco. Rovella. Here's Rafael Leao. Now it's DiMarco. And he's managed to get free. DiMarco. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Zanetti. Front-footed pressing going on here. Paz, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played through into space. Mignon claims comfortably.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Pass somewhat off target. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Zaniolo, the ball is loose and the chase is on. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Rovella. Barella, great ball and he's in here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Van Basten. Rovella.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Paz. Zaniolo. The final seconds now. He's shifting through the gears here. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Now it's DiMarco. Politano. And reclaimed it in a trice. Zaniolo. Passing is crisp and sharp. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And here's Batistuta. Plays it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rovella. Rafael Leao. Oh, well measured. Zanetti makes the interception. And here's Ribéry. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Barella. Rovella.